told me that I actually did throw up on the girl's arm. I picked out a post below. It's like, after party, like, be real. I'll probably do it again. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Nia. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget that post notification bell so don't miss a post. So, in today's video, as y'all can see by that title, I think this is my first ever story time. So let's go ahead and clap it up for me. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a story time, but like, I just didn't know. I just always wanted to do one. Now I'm just gonna do it now. So, I'm actually going to be doing my Halloween makeup while I'm getting ready and telling y'all this story that happened this weekend, okay? So, let me just go ahead and start on my makeup and stuff, and we're gonna get right into it. I'm probably honestly gonna debate on if I want to post this or not, because it is kind of embarrassing, but I hate to say it. I think I'm at the point of my life where I don't really get embarrassed anymore. There's nothing really anyone that could like say to embarrass me. Like, I can't even think of anything. I don't suffer from embarrassment anymore. I just kind of been doing whatever I wanted to do. So I'm gonna be telling y'all today about what happened this one time. I actually ended up getting kicked out of the club. It's so crazy to say because, like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, I got kicked out of the club, y'all. So, y'all, this all started because I had met this guy who met this guy who met this guy. No, I had already knew this guy. And he had a friend. He was like, I'm introduced to my friend. I was like, cool. Boom. He introduced me to him. And his friend is his friend's, like, birthday week or whatever. So, he's like, they're going to be out doing some stuff. They're gonna like go out for his birthday, you know, the typical, you go out and stuff like that. But his birthday was actually on a weekday, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna make it because I actually have to turn in a test. He was like, that's fine, but can you come out tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, I didn't have anything else to do. Took my quiz, did really good on it, period. And then I was like, I'm gonna go to the club to reward myself. I'm gonna go out with them and I'm gonna have a good time. Okay, so keep in mind, this is the first time I've hung out with the guy's friend since like early high school, late middle school, maybe like 9th, 10th grade. I haven't seen this man in a long ass time. So we're all hanging out. It's my first time hanging out with a guy, and I'm like, okay, cool. So then he's like, you can either come here or here. I was like, I'll go to the Airbnb thing or whatever, his friend's house. Woo, woo, woo. So I'm like, boom. I pull up to his friend's house and they're like pre-gaming. So I guess a lot of people don't know what that means. But when you pre-game, that just basically means that you're drinking before you go out. So we're pre-gaming at the house and I haven't had like a lot really. I didn't have a lot to drink. I probably had like 2 or 3 White Claws. I was trying to keep up with them, you feel me? Like, I don't know, I had just started drinking this year, so my tolerance is like really low. Like, I know y'all was drinking when y'all was like much younger, but I just started when I turned literally like 21, 22. This is my first time ever drinking for real. So when I get drunk off of literally anything. It doesn't take that much for me to get drunk. And I only had a White Claw, and those are like little seltzers. Those are not alcohol. They offered me shots, and I was like, no, I don't want any shots. Good thing I didn't. Cause, okay, so then the dude's like, hey. Well, I told him, I was like, oh, they did a shotgun. I was like, I want to do one too. So he's like, bet. So he takes me outside and we do a shotgun. That's like when you take the drink and you open it from the side and you like drink it like this and like you like chug it. And after I had my shotgun, I was done. I was done, y'all. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So literally I had my shotgun and I probably finished up a little bit more of my drink, but I knew that I was drunk because I guess when I get drunk now, I realized I start to squint like this. Like I can't, like I don't know, I just be squinting. I can see, but like I just be squinting when I'm drunk, I guess. Like when I get really drunk, I was just like, so I was like, oh shit, I'm like fucked up. So I'm like, boom, I think it's time to go. And everybody's like still drinking and chilling. Like when you're like drunk, you don't really have a good, you know, realization of time or whatever. I'm like, I think it's time to go. Y'all keep in mind, this is literally on a weekday. This is on a Wednesday. I got to turn on a Wednesday. So he's like, boom, we're gonna call it Uber. Call it Uber. We get in the Uber, and I'm just like, I'm not a freaking car because the Uber is like, I don't know, going fast as hell. It's like a black Uber or XL or something. And I was just like, oh my goodness, this is so crazy. So then we get into the club. We get into the, well, it was Post Malone's after party. And we get to the after party. And I'm like, I'm fine or whatever. I'm chilling. I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So we finally get into the club. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom with the girls. We can't find them. I'm like I'm drunk. Like, I don't know. So I'm with these other girls too. I wasn't just with like guys or whatever. So after we found them, I danced a little bit with the girls. It was fun for like 2 minutes. And he asked me, he's like, do you want another drink? And I was like, no. Yeah. God, no. I don't want another drink. Like, I'm drunk. He's like, that's fine. And then I just like, when I was sitting there, I was like, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm about to throw up. And guess what I did? I don't know how, because I ain't never been there. But y'all, I managed to find a trash can. And I just said, wah! I just went ham on the trash can. Like, I'm just in the middle of the club, just straight yakking, just throwing up all over the place. He told me that I actually did throw up on the girl's arm. Bruh. I'm so sorry, girl. I don't remember it. I really don't remember it. All I had to eat that day was like crumble cookies and like a bunch of White Claws. So like it was just all that was just coming back up, and I was like, oh my goodness, like this is supposed to be his birthday, like, which I would have been mad as fuck. Like, you really just got drunk like that on my birthday? Like, not really, but still, like, oh my gosh, what? So I'm just like, I'm sad now because I didn't mean to do that. Like, I think he's cute, and I just and then he was just like, oh my goodness. So after I started throwing up, the bouncer comes, and the bouncer's like, ma'am, you have to leave. And I'm like, why do I have to leave? Like, I'm literally fine. Like, I'm fine. I just had to throw up a little bit, you know. Like, I'm just telling him, like, I'm literally fine. I'm literally fine. All I had to do was like throw up. Like, I was really not understanding the problem. So I guess at clubs, if you throw up, like, you're done. You have to like leave or whatever. And I didn't know that. So I'm like, oh my god, I feel so bad because like he had got the tickets and everything, and I sat there and threw up, and I got kicked out. And so they kicked me out. I wasn't gonna argue with them because I didn't want to be one of those people. I'm not like a crazy drunk person, like starting to fight people, but I was just like, what? I was like, fine, fuck it. I was like, I'll just go outside. So I went outside, and he came out with me, and he was like, I was not gonna leave you. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And I was like, I had to throw up. He was like, that's okay, let it out. And I was like, and I was like, bruh. I was like, I think I'm ready to go home. And they said that I could come back in the club, but I was like, no. After that, I was like, bruh, I feel like I'm like done. Literally, I was a little embarrassed. Like, imagine your first time hanging out with like a guy and like, you know, like a new group of friends or whatever, and you just like throw up everywhere. Like, everybody had way more to drink than me, so I was really like low-key embarrassed, but he made me feel like better about it, so it was fine. He was like, it's fine, it happens to everybody. I'm like, everybody who, bitch? Everybody who? Because around here we don't really be doing all that, you feel me? So yeah, I did not drive that night. I ended up getting taken home, and I made it home safe, but that was literally on a freaking Wednesday. That's what happened to me on a Wednesday school night. And guess what I did? Because I'm such a good student. After I sat there and threw it up the whole night or whatever, I got up and I went to the class in the morning. Period. It's giving studious, and I was hungover as hell, y'all. I was in class. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, please let class out. I just recorded the whole class because I was like, I literally can't. Like, I literally can't. I'm trying, but I can't. And I felt so like, I don't know, just so drained after that. So I learned to eat before I drink, and I had actually went to go get a BioLite. And that brought me literally back to life because I was dead. I was like, ugh. She was dead, she was gone. I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, after I woke up that morning, I felt okay. And the next day I felt even better. But I learned my lesson and I'll probably do it again. No, I'm just kidding. I probably won't be doing that again. But it did make a good story. Like, now I got kicked out the club. Like, I got kicked out of Post Malones, like, after party. Like, be for real. Like, this shit low-key fire. That shit not cool. This shit is not cool. I was really embarrassed. I just kept apologizing about it. He was like, it's fine. And then they, like, laughed about it. So, yeah. But that was my random Wednesday night. I just want to tell y'all about it because I thought it was kind of interesting. Never happened to me before. So yeah. Y'all let me know if y'all want any more story times. This is just like a recent one that had just happened. But I'm gonna probably finish my makeup off camera because that's literally the end of the story. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I will see y'all in the next